Namaste everyone. This is Suresh Bhattarai from Nepal. I represent Nepal Astronomical Society as well as IAU Office of Astronomy Outreach and Office of Astronomy for Education as a national coordinator. I'm very honored to be here in front of you virtually, sharing some of our works in Nepal that we have been doing since 2007. Today's presentation is to share more about our challenge doing astronomy outreach, the very basic challenge, and also some of the strategies that we have been doing to reach out more people with facts, with science and helping them understand between science and myths. Let's start with the first slide. So our first challenge in Nepal is uh, the confusion among people, the people's about astrology and astronomy. So we have been facing this since we started working in Nepal. So every time there's some occasions, there's some festivals, rituals that people call us and ask, "Hey, Nepal Astronomical Society, do you know what is the best time to take tikas? And they perform rituals, some kinds of, such kinds of calls we are receiving a lot during one. So that's because the people still think that we are Nepal Astrological Society than Astronomical Society. It has happened with us in several more occasions than even the government organizations when they write letter inviting us. Most of the time, they have mistaken either it's by typo or something else, but they are most of the time Nepal Astrological Society. So this is somehow changed since then. Last time we got a letter from costume, this Department of uh, Costume, and that was with astrology again. But the things has been changed a lot since 2007. So we used to see lots of people on street asking, trying to read their palm with astrologers, which has been reduced a lot because those astrologers have been translated to now social media, online platforms, and television channels because there are lots of television channels, many television channels these days. But at the same time, by now, while presenting this to you all, that there are more amateur astronomers and astronomers on the street doing public outreach as well. So it's kind of balance for people to see and judge, and try the test whether they want to do astrology or astronomy. So how we communicate astronomy with public. So this is one of the greatest tools that we have been using, that mass media, that is television, radio, and FM radios and television. So we have been sharing our views, our experiences, and students sharing their experience while working with us and going through different competitions through these medias, and also our office staff sharing their views, our official views to television channels on different occasions, such as solar eclipse, meteor shower, comet sighting, and so mass media has been the greatest tool for us to reach out more people, and we are very thankful to those personals working there, also collaborating with us, creating more contents. So we are also communicating via print media. So we have been featured several times on different print medias, where we actually got an opportunity to share our views, to share our activities to the public, and they can know more about what is happening in the country about astronomy, and they started thinking, oh, there's something happening in the country, so that's pretty inspiring to share. So this is one of the scan of the magazine copy of the magazine where our um, project coordinator Manisha Dua was featured, where she shared different programs about women in astronomy, astronomy outreach activities, overall astronomy in Nepal, and her work doing astrophotography and teaching astronomy to the kids. So it was the latest one that we got featured. So this is one of the examples that how we are using print media. So there are different print interviews by national dailies and also weekly dailies in past. So we also use new media to communicate our ideas, our views, and science, and particularly astronomy to public. So we have Facebook page, we have Twitter, we have Instagram, LinkedIn. So we use basically social media. So Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and also the messaging apps like Viber and WhatsApp. We are using a lot. We have verified uh, Viber community, which we are using for people who are not very much into public stuff, so they get the same content that we featured on Facebook or Twitter, so they don't have to be in all platforms. We also post blogs time to time, where we basically post press releases and articles where people can read and get more information. Our website is the one place where we try to put everything in, so that if someone comes to our website, they can find all the details they required as much as possible. We are also communicating and collaborating with utility apps like 100 Patra, which has more than 5 million subscribers, so that we can send our contents directly to the people's handset. And of course, there are a lot of online news portals these days, and we are also working with one of the top news portals like Sitapati, Ratapati, Nepal Khabar, etc. To share our ideas and views among the people, because these days online media and news portals are the most visited and shared and read uh, in, compared to the print media. So our outreach product basically is how we communicate is we have been issuing press releases on major events, astronomical events since 2007. So our first press release was on Perseid meteor shower in 2007, and since then we are continuously issuing press releases on meteor shower, solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, planetary conjunctions, comet sighting, meteorite sighting, so fireball, that we have been doing for a long time. At the same time, we are also producing astrophotographs, which helps people to see the connections, trying to create some more landscape astrophotography in Nepal and helping people to learn about it. Um, we have our YouTube channel where we are we have produced astronomy series where we try to cover basic astronomy, which is covered in class in high school, especially junior high school, and produce some videos on Nepali language, which we found that people are downloading and showing to the kids in different schools across the country where there are not very good connectivity in terms of internet and resources. We started from last December, that weekly bulletin, which is a new addition to our outreach product, and which we started sharing more information in terms of visuals rather than text, like in blogs and press releases, which is basically covered by different news portals and PPI News. So this is how we are actually communicating with people and sharing astronomy to more in Nepal. So for more details, you can visit our website www.nepalastronomicalsociety.org, where we try to put all the information that's possible, and we try to keep our website as live as possible. But if you have any feedback, you can share how we can make it more interactive. So I would like to thank you all for your valuable time listening to this presentation, watching this presentation. So we do enjoy interacting with people, going there with telescopes. As possible, we call it community or public outreach. At the same time, we heavily use the mass media, new media, a lot, to reach out more people, because quite a lot of people are on those platforms these days. And as I said earlier, to see the fights between astronomy and astrology, and people are getting confused, and more astrologers has been now translated from the street to the social media and on new media. So we have to be more active in those platforms